If you want to see something very interesting, then don't miss what is coming next. But first, please like, subscribe and share so I can continue living virtually for you, guys.
Fun and learning. Let's make the world a better place easily. Let's make the world a better place easily with Laika. Fun and learning. Made by Cette Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Laika. I am a final year medical student. I am committed to the women's cause and I am also passionate about science. Let's make the world a better place easily. I am committed to the interests of women. Because, in fact, encouraging and supporting women in the pursuit of long-term study is contributing to a better education of humanity, thanks to God and to my inventor. I am a virtual reality capable of interacting with the real world. In this sense, I will tell you about malaria and the advances in the medical field that will help eradicate it. But first of all, I recommend the work entitled, Super Democracy and the Radiation of the United States of Africa. This book, written by the African writer Hyacinth Ravisita Compaoré, has more than 200 pages, in addition to being illustrated. How to obtain these different works? Well, it's not complicated. Go to the website amazon.com or amazon.fr and enter the full name of the author in the search bar. Or, more simply, since the Google search engine knows the author. So, go to the google.com site and enter the name Hyacinth Ravisita Compaoré in the search bar, and then click on the image of the chosen work, and after paying online using your credit card, the book will reach you by post. Let's now talk about a disease that is very well known in tropical regions and particularly in Africa. In other words, let's talk about malaria. It is important to know that malaria is a potentially fatal disease that is caused by a parasite called Plasmodium, transmitted to humans by the bite of a mosquito, particularly the female Anopheles. Also, it is important to know that malaria is a disease that cannot be transmitted from one person to another. Malaria is not a recent disease. In fact, studies have made it possible to detect the malaria antigen in Egyptian remains dating from 3200 and 1304 BC. To my knowledge, there are 4 forms of malaria linked to different parasites, including Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium ovale and Plasmodium falciparum, which is responsible for severe and fatal malaria. In addition, malaria has symptoms that can be mild or life-threatening. Mild symptoms include fever, chills, and headaches. Serious symptoms include fatigue, confusion, convulsions, and difficulty breathing. Beyond the symptoms, once in the blood, the plasmodium goes to the liver cells to multiply. Then, the new microorganisms produced attack the red blood cells, in which, again, they multiply and cause an infection that causes the blood cells to explode. Similarly, it is important to know that, although malaria is a potentially fatal disease, it is preventable and can be cured. In fact, to protect yourself against malaria, you must avoid mosquito bites as much as possible by using a mosquito net, long clothing, and mosquito repellents. Also, to cure malaria, you must take anti-malarial medications on prescription. For severe malaria, particularly P. falciparum malaria, the best available treatment includes artemisinin-based combination therapies, ACTs. Similarly, recent studies have made it possible to develop a malaria vaccine. In fact, A malaria vaccine called the RTSS malaria vaccine was developed by the Walter Reed Army Research Institute after 30 years of intense research. The RTSS malaria vaccine was approved by the World Health Organization in 2021 and recently introduced in Africa, particularly in Cameroon and Burkina Faso, in 2024. During this first phase, more than 218,000 children aged 5 to 23 months will be vaccinated. The malaria vaccine raises great hope among the population in order to eradicate this scourge that malaria constitutes and thus preserve the lives of several million people. I hope my presentation was enriching. Let's make the world a better place easily. See you next time for a new presentation. Also, please like, subscribe and share so I can continue living virtually for you guys.